Okay, YouTube, you may notice a slight degradation in the quality of this stream in terms of the video. That is church, because I have had to lower the game graphic quality so that I achieve a viewable frame rate. Oh. Guess I'll head to the church then, which would be where exactly? Maybe here-ish? Anyway. It's just rock. Let's check out this this church. Yep, still seems smooth, but man, that VSync. If the mic's picking up the motorbike outside. Boy, I sure hope not. Oh. Thought I'd stopped in time. Turns out I'd not. Now, when was it going to spit me out? Oh, you can fast travel between camps. Excellent. It's good to know. Good to know. Oh, I'm just back here, okay. Is this the way to the church then? Sure isn't. Maybe that's the chasm I fell in. The trouble with this map is it doesn't show what's ground and what's chasm. Oh, put the map down, you fool. Anyway. That was that way, so this way. I suppose the game still looks pretty good, despite the fact I've had to lower the quality to low. Watch this again. And kind of everything will disappear eventually. But I can't actually get over there because there's a gap. There's a chasm and a rock wall which I am unable to climb. If I go down there, is there anything up here? Any new notes? Any campsites? Any coordinates? Oh, this looks interesting. This is a cave. The door in it, 61 north, 32 east. Do I already have that one? I do not, so I'll make a note of that. And my notepad document. No. Where is it? There it is. (61N 32E). Minimize all of that stuff so I can see the chat again, because that's an important thing to see. I might have to replay this just for my own benefit with everything turned back up high, but still chugging along in places. Hope it's at least watchable. Nothing in here. So that's that, and then what else is down here? I mean, I'd hope for a campsite, but unlikely, I guess. Because I imagine this is the path back to the crater. This path, I think. No. Maybe this one? That doesn't seem to make any sense. But then again, I'm not entirely sure how I got onto this path anyway, so there's that. God, that invisible stamina meter is really annoying. I get why it's there, but it's still very annoying. And very slow to recharge. Don't really see anything interesting over there. So I want to get up there at some point. Yeah, that's roughly south. Anyway, back the way I was going. Kind of the only point of references I have that are easily distinguishable on the map in terms of landmarks are the pillars around the crater. When I'm at the crater, obviously. Everything else is a bit unclear as to what's, as I say, chasm and what's ground. With it just being a geographical photograph and not having man-made structures on it. Which I guess wouldn't really happen actually, because even if it's an aerial photograph, you'd still see the buildings. This is an old one, of course. Can I go up here? Nope. Just enjoy the sound of the wind and the snow. Right, let's not walk off the edge this time, you idiot. Wait for the anomaly to cross. Oh hey, if you could not do that. Okay, well that was fun. That was fun. There's another one. Maybe if I go up that way I can get to the church. Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate on not walking into one of them. Yeah, so, what was I saying? Snow. Because you can't outrun them. The sprint meter doesn't last long enough for the anomaly to lose interest in you. So you have to be very lucky with outrunning it. Oh, I'm back here. Joy. So I was doing a little bit of research, and there's something in here. You just have to be careful about how you get in there. That's a problem for later. I still want to go up here. Yada yada yada, that scene happens. This way was nothing, wasn't it? Trouble is, there's no audio cue for the anomaly. That's what the internet's called it, and the achievements call them. So it's really hard to tell when they're nearby. So I'm trying to be careful, and you know, not walk into one. I heard one teleport, at least. That's not a path. That's just a ledge of death. Is there anything this way? Oh, well. It's progress. I think there's a note above me. Damn it. Let's saying get up this way. Yes, I can. Okay. The Soviet Research Unit for Natural Phenomena regarding the occurrence of anomaly OH91. First incidents took place in 1950 and 1953 in the area of Igarka by the construction of the transpolar main line. The works were halted and the incidents classified. Any witnesses were ordered to be eliminated. On October 17th, 1950, according to witness evidence, at the same altitude as Camp 503 to the west of Igarka City, an emanation of unknown force and source occurred and caused instant death of 42 workers. The bodies literally evaporated and only shadows were left as the witnesses testified. The incident was sudden and short. The next incident took place years later on March the 14th, 1953. Then, also in the above-mentioned camp, a solidification effect occurred. The bodies of 12 workers just froze. After autopsy, they were declared dead. I should hope they were declared dead after an autopsy. It's a different name if it's before death. The bodies are still lying intact in Section 12 of the Seversk Research Complex. So, here. Right, so I'm on the right track at least. Just got to go back down and around. Just turn around, there's an anomaly just staring at me. Yep, I'll take the safe route back. All the way back down. And around. Hopefully there's no anomalies this way. Because that would suck. Although I would respawn up there, so there's that at least. Could do another camp, hopefully soon.
You have to go faster. I don't have a lot of time left. You have to hurry. Find the way. Find me, or I'll unleash hell upon you.
Okay, Sean Bean. I'll move as fast as I can, but I can't sprint for very long. Well, that's not very great. Apparently I can sprint for an unlimited period of time right now. Oh no, there we go. There's the wooziness. What's this way? Anything? Or just another really nice panoramic view? Can't hear a note or anything. So I'm choosing to assume nothing. Well, this appears to be the quote-unquote path anyway. If I go down, if I head straight. That's the church. There's going to be a camp at the church, right? What do we think? Safe harbor? Bullshit, game. Bullshit. I've got to walk all the way over there again. I came out of nowhere. Yep. Gotta do that whole sequence again. That was just really cheap. Like, as I said, there's no audio cues for them, but usually you can see them. That one just appeared. Good, do get to hear Sean Bean again though, so there's that. Just make my way over. The key was up there.
You have to go faster. I don't have a lot of time left. You have to hurry. Find the way. Find me, or I'll unleash hell upon you.
I guess it's just the orange cloud. Wait for the stamina to regenerate. Doing kind of bursts rather than holding it down. I think I've probably got plenty of time. I'll probably die if the cloud catches me, but no sense risking it. There's nothing over there that I could see. So I'll head this way. Oops, walk into a tree apparently. Okay, so if I'm a bit further away from the road, maybe I would be able to see the anomaly? If it just teleports in and kills me, clearly I'm not supposed to be over here. Nope.
For a very long time, I could not come across any trail. The tracks came and went as if someone was playing with me, as if the victims were moving. And as soon as I was almost sure I had seen something and I would find something new behind the next tree, the trail suddenly went cold. I had no idea what was going on. Finally, I reached a small meadow. There, I found a bound journal, as if someone left it there on purpose. The journal belonged to the members of the expedition. They wrote down their thoughts and observations. Note, there were also some obscure entries, probably taken down in the dark, concerning the situation they were in. This could shed some new light on the case. I am attaching the journal to this report. We have to control the conduct of the investigation, and at a certain point stop the information flow. The facts concerning the incident cannot be made public in any way, shape, or form.
Well, that's not ominous in the slightest.
For a very long...
We are sitting in room number 23, although sitting might not be the right... 7...
Yeah, so... Now I'm surrounded by the Lucasade cloud. Yes, that's where I thought that would be. So that's the church. So I want to go up here now. I think that's my next place. 6933. It's not any of these. Oh, that is the... Yeah, there's something else up... There's something up here where that radio tower is. Although, as I say, I was... Oh, wow, the frame rate's chugging again. Joy! Should make its sodding mind up if it's going to work or not. Anyway. It's not really watchable is the problem. Let's take the right-hand fork. Come and kill me. I know you wanna. Yeah, yesterday it seemed the frame rate was fine. It's handling everything okay, but I guess for today, for whatever reason. Actually, there was a thing. See if capping the frame rate helps. It appears to have done. Excellent. $58.25. And capping the frame rate makes no difference because I stream at 30 frames a second anyway. Oh, this is a dead end. Oh.
Who are you? Say nothing. Let me in, and I'll see for myself.
Okay. Sean, Bean, welcome in, I guess. Well. I didn't actually want to go down, but I tapped W too many times. Oh, there's a note. I hear it. Oh, it worked out.
We slept in something you could call a hotel. 2 persons per bed. We woke up at 9 a.m. It was actually quite comfortable, although it was a little cold because we forgot to close the window vent. We ate breakfast, packed our things, and at 11 a.m. we were ready to go. We set off in the back of a truck, so it was a bit cold. During the ride, we talked about absolutely everything we could think of. On the spot, we spoke with some local workers. I remembered one in particular. He had a red beard. Friends called him Beardman. We cooked and ate dinner, and now we are resting. Half of the group is looking at some maps, the rest are sleeping. I started handling the equipment and writing. It is still a bit too cold. My hands are shaking, but finally my thoughts are much brighter than yesterday. No creepiness in them whatsoever. There's a long way ahead of us, but the only thing I can feel is excitement. It seems as if the forest is calling us. That beautiful, magical, dark forest.
So that's the framing narrative. So... Damn it, I went the wrong way. How did... Right, well, I don't want to go this way. So it's also back to the crater, so turn around. How do I get... Don't have any choice, I have to go this way. Mother fudger. Keep going up. This looks like the spot there'd be something in it. A spot for something to be in, even. Suppose I'll check around the base of the tower. There's some more ghost people. Grab this note. Dr. Grigor Antonovich's testimony on anomaly OH91. We have never seen such a thing. The activity was off the scale, energy readings. It was just beyond any reason. I remember Dr. Pietnik. He said he had heard singing. He saw angels appearing from the light. It was clear to us that it was dangerous to stay too close to the anomaly for too long, but we had to conduct more tests. Therefore we decided to use the prisoners. That is why we created Section 22. Because of course it is. See what's down here. Oh. Oh, game. Step into the void. Let's just see if... Now I've capped the frame rate. Up the graphics a little. Achievement, is it madness?
The human being's mind is a curious toy, consumed by pain and madness. It resists, that defends itself from what can set it free. The path to understanding leads through contradiction. We deny one simple fact, the fact that humans are the real monsters. And as such, we should treat each other. Although I had been deluding myself otherwise for so many years, I have finally figured out my true nature. Remember that in the darkness, you are never alone. There is always someone who awaits your fall.
So what? Sean Bean's voicing the head scientist. Is that what we're taking? No, I'll keep this. I'll keep the stamina meter full. Yeah, so that's here. So if I come out of here and go left, so if I go northwest, if I actually use the compass and go northwest, try and find out what's over here.
Time does not heal wounds, as I've recently learned. This truth was pounded into me by pain, cruelty, and lies. I learned from this. I remembered. It nearly touched the essence of my understanding, becoming the revelation of truth, when they dragged me down the corridor with my shattered bones. When they operated on me to observe the misplacement of my organs.
Yeah.
When they put the
Prisoner.
worst nightmares into my head. When they closed me up, put me together again and revived me over and over to test the limits of my endurance. And when finally, after so many years, they told me my wife was dead. Time does not heal wounds.
Okay. Trying to find a way out of here now that isn't back where I came. Well, actually, back where I came would take me back the right way. I'm an idiot. I also did sort of expect a camp. I guess not. Although also they are classed as safe places. And I guess the site of the experimentation, probably not a safe place. That would certainly make sense. Back where I came then. Nope. Go the long way around. Anything over here? I think I'd looked over here anyway, but worth checking again. There doesn't appear to be anything else over here, so the path. It stopped sprinting so much apparently as well. There's the path back. What's in this corner? If anything. Nothing there. Oh. Loading screen. a safe place. Excellent. So apparently you can fast travel between the safe places. Oh, that's why it brings up this map all the time. Cool. Great. Good to know. Still, I want to go this way. And this way. I'm here. I think this is the dead-ended path. Nothing. Cool. Good to know. Right. So yeah, that means I'm on this path here. Don't run uphill. That probably drains the meter faster than it goes on the flat or on the downhill. That's the way to the tower. So in theory, there should be another track on the left. In theory. A lot of the problem with this game is figuring out what part of the path you're on. Now this is back here. Because this... Was that note? And I didn't see any turn-offs that would match up with the other paths on the map. I guess this could be one of them. There's nothing here. And guess I'll head down the hill because I can fast travel back up to that camp. So all paths lead back to the crater eventually, which has a camp. Looks like a light source. Or the moon, I guess. I don't think I've been here. Trouble is, it all kind of looks very similar. There are only so many snow-covered peaks you can look at. That's just a big loop, isn't it? Maybe it's this loop? Because I don't think I'm here. I guess I might be. Okay, well. Keep going downhill. This is a new cave, I believe? I don't think I've been in this cave before. Slash through this canyon. So it's not a game to play if you like making swift progress. Guess I'll go this way. It's also not like you can get too lost, because you'll periodically be killed by the anomaly, and also you can. All paths do lead back to the crater eventually. There's a note over there. I hear it. It's up there. Right, see if I can get up there somehow. $27.52. Well, it's a new coordinate, so I haven't been here before at least. Right, let's see if I can get up to the top. And put that on the map so I know roughly where I am.
The weather is pretty good. We have the wind at our back. We arranged with the locals that they will give us a ride and waited for the horses. At approximately 4 p.m. we set off to continue our journey. We managed to replenish food supplies so we could eat something on our way there. The horses are moving slowly. It's making me sleepy. It's getting dark. The second camp was an abandoned village. We found a house to stay at overnight. In total darkness, we started setting up a fireplace. Everyone cut themselves on nails sticking out of the boards. Apart from that, everything was okay. Then, it all started.
Apart from the tetanus, everything was fine. Okay, so... Here? I might be here now. The lack of scale on the map is also not helpful in the slightest. Well, let's go this way. Here, another note. Oh, you son of a... You can't jump, in case anyone was wondering. That's from the other side. Job. Alright, back here. Excellent. So, That's not the way up. In the slightest. So if this is... I doubt it. I've got nothing to lose. Oh, that's a tree. Try again at the next opportunity. Might have to be up there. Drop down again. Because the person I'm playing as cannot climb, apparently. Or jump. Or do anything vaguely athletic beyond sprint. Back at the crater. As I said, all roads lead. So is there any way? I think it was there. So this must be the path I've just come down then. So go see what's up over here. That note is forever gone. We shall never see its like again in our time. Straight, and then so it's not that one, it's not that one. Should be another turn at the bridge. That annoys me so much that you can't jump to get over there. Can I? No, that's going to kill me. Well, the last note I got was up there. So if I fall off, it should just load. It should just spawn me up there. See if I can kind of sprint over the gap. Highly doubt it, but can but try. And if I die, then it'll just load me up there anyway. Can I get over here actually? Nope. I died. You died. Keep your eyes and ears open. Danger may appear anywhere. Everywhere. Yes, it may, but there's no audio cue for it beyond the noise it makes when it bamps in. Ropes just clipping through the wood, no big deal. Right, so back here now. Can't get up there, I guess. You just have to sprint across the gap. Excerpts from logbook entries written by Dr. Ivan Vansky. Do you know what we wanted to do? We played gods. telekinesis, telepathy, group hypnosis, causing mental, physical disorders, creating disintegrated space. Subjects did not even handle a sample of the radiation. The ones that somehow survived behaved as if possessed, communicating with us in different voices, languages that we could not even recognize, and all of them died, one after another. Some turned into rock, some into ashes. I remember one who levitated, all his limbs twisted, and he froze like that above the ground. A long time has passed, but it still haunts me. I remember it. I see it happening in front of me every night. Did anyone survive? They later told me that nobody did, but I think one of the subjects could have survived. Do you have any idea what we have done, my dear Anton? Well, I have no other way to go but this way, so... Oh, okay. I guess that would also make sense. So if I loop back around and then go down the path to where that bridge was, try and go the other way. Up here. Yeah, there. So I think I'm here. Yeah, and then go up this way. Not sure how I get over here. Although I guess it's this bit, maybe. Anyway. That was down here. Well, I've gone wrong already. Never mind. Should still bring me out to the same place. In theory. Who knows? There we go, that's the bridge. So I need to go that way. Not sure which side is the path. Guess it's all just the path. Path. Oh, that's something I could play on stream. If I bothered to master the gameplay basics. For some reason my tablet keeps freezing. Anything this way? Nope. Spooky music. Okay, nothing there. Hopefully there's a camp up here. I'm pretty sure I've missed one way back where. I'm pretty sure there's probably one up here somewhere. There we go. Well, there's a fire. At least. So I guess I'm here. This is just all frozen. Okay. Try and find the path up. Stay off the ice though. It seems like prime anomaly hunting grounds. What if the fire's acting as signposting? So I still do have to return to the burnt forest. Why did the music cut out? Right, that's the path anyway. I think over here in the corner first. Somehow it's even creepier when the music cuts out. An entry from the testimony of Boris W., a 5-year-old boy possibly exposed to the unknown force that caused the death of 12 people at the Vladimir 30 complex. Boris W. I've seen you in my dream. You asked me about the same thing you're asking about right now. The same man was standing behind you. Dr. Grigor Antanovich. Boris, there is no one standing behind me. No one's here. Boris W. You're wrong, Dr. Grigor Antanovich. This man is asking me to tell you that in the orange light the world is more beautiful, and asks you to take a look at chamber number 7 in section 22. Dr. Grigor Antanovich. How did you know all of this, Boris? Did your father work in our department? Boris W. No, Grigor, you son of a bitch. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen you taking people to God's eye. I've seen their skin burning and their arms being twisted. I've seen the nightmares that it planted in their brains. Do you honestly think no one knew about this? Do you think nobody survived? He has shown us... End of entry. Okay, so I was correct about where I am. Good to know. I can still roughly read a map. The map scale is vastly different to what I thought it was. Oh joy. Skull totems. Going to ignore them. If I don't acknowledge them anymore, they might go away.
Are you coming to me?
Okay. Yes. I guess. I'm going somewhere, Sean Bean. I don't know if it's towards you or not. Down, I guess. Another. So now the music's cut, the wind's cut out. Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to go that way. Or I'm just supposed to be more careful about where I go that way. One of the two. Joy. Alright, chat, let's ignore the skull totems again. If we don't acknowledge them, they might not be there. So that's this path, yes, yes. Oh, I guess I was on that section, maybe. So I do have to go that way. I think I really need the compass up for this.
Are you coming to me?
Right, I'm assuming this to be the log bridge. This right here to be the log bridge. Need to be on the other side at some point as well. Alright, let's try that again. What do we think? Do we think I just run for it? Or do I wait? Doesn't appear to be anything down here. I guess I just wasn't moving fast enough. Oh joy, caves. Oh, that's an anomaly. So this is the log bridge. So there's something else in there. Oh, that's probably going to get me killed, but I want to know what it is. Nope, there doesn't appear to be anything else in here. Unless it's that way. No, this is the way I came. This is the way in. Okay. Don't think there's anything else in there that I can get to right now. Apart from the anomaly, but I don't want to touch that, so... Moving on. $10.57. Oh, wait, keep the stamina as full as possible for the sprinting, the timed bits. For sprinting through the time bits, there we go, that's how I English. This looks like it's a dead end, so... Oh, I hear you. I hear you, note. Caution! A psychopath on the loose. A dangerous criminal has escaped from the Moscow Mental Institute. We've been informed the man is completely insane and delusional. So that's how they controlled the public flow of information? Yeah, that's where I am where I thought I was. Excellent. Then head up the hill. What would be cool? Although I guess there is a day-night cycle that is occasionally bright, like daytime, but then mostly dark.
Where are you?
Here another note. Might be up there. There's an anomaly. Yeah, I think that's up there. Fuck you, game. Oh, I guess I come down that path? No, not that way. Yeah, I can't jump, so I can't climb up there. I can't climb up here. Hopefully I can be able to find a way back to that. Unless I'm just being stupid, because it's the only place I can go. Oh, wait. Here it is. Never mind.
At night, strange sounds coming from the forest did not let us sleep. It's hard to tell what it was. It sounded to me like someone was calling me, but the rest of the group said it had been some kind of humming. We will ask the locals if we meet them again. In the morning, everyone was a bit scared, but after breakfast, our moods improved. We set off up the river. The snow isn't really that deep, but it's wet and it sticks to the skis, so it's hard to move. We passed a couple of cliffs, and after a couple of meters, the area became more flat. Finally, around 5:30 p.m, we stopped to set up a camp. It is our first night under canvas. We were very tired. We tried to prepare for tomorrow's walk, but hunger was stronger. Then exhaustion overcame us. We sat around the fireplace and talked, or rather whispered. We were afraid to speak louder because of the surrounding atmosphere, as if this place was sacred or haunted. At last, we took shelter in the tents. Somehow, nobody feels like sleeping. We thought someone was passing by on the trail nearby, so the boys went to check it out, but there was nobody there. Maybe it was some animal. Again, I can hear the sounds from the forest.
Oh, it's going horribly wrong. So, yeah, here. Okay, so that's the note. Now I need to get out of here. Oh. Thank you, Asriel. Asriel? There we go, there's the crouch. Much appreciated. 11:55. Making a note of all of these, and it's entirely possible I've already got them. So this should be another dead end. Or not. Guess I misread that. Let's check the other path first. Cheers. What was the other path? Was this way. Oh, welcoming. Oh, yeah. So I am here. So that means I missed a little side path. Oh, unless it was the one over here. Yeah, it'll be this. Which, there's nothing here. Okay. Moving on. Anyway, lurking's probably the best way to handle horror streams. Right. So weird stuff's up here, shall we? Huh. I like what Sean Bean's done with the place. These are the bones for all the characters he's played that have died.
Finally, we made it to the pass. Thank God, we made it. On our way, I felt someone was following us. I heard strange whispers around. I sometimes even caught a glimpse of a moving shadow in the trees. There were moments I could feel someone's breath upon my shoulder, but when I stopped still, hearing the snow crunching under one's boots, and turned around, there was nobody there. I had the impression this is a place of some horrid altar of madness. Nothing is as it should be. Or it's some kind of a nightmare. And then we found the bodies. Something told me not to look, but it looked like something was sticking out, or maybe there was just some voice in my head which kept repeating, "Go down there, go." I can hear it clearly even now. So I went down and found the remaining 4. The way they looked, what on earth could have happened to them? I'm not able to describe it in detail. Smashed skulls, twisted limbs, broken ribs, torn, cut, or burnt skin. Never ever have I seen anything like this. A gruesome image of madness or some sick experiment. As if someone or something played with them and abandoned the destroyed toys in the forest. I felt madness was slowly but firmly overcoming my soul.
What voice acting there is in this game? Yep. It is really good. I expected something would happen when I picked that up. Oh, I'm back in here. That's not the way to go. Run. If I just... There we go. Sprint across the gap. Oh, great. Avalanche. Joy. I can't wait to be killed by a falling rock and have to do all this again. So exciting. Right, if the game could quit it, with the deaths out of nowhere, I would be quite happy about that. That's the second time that's happened in the last hour. There's no apparent reason to it. Right. The sprint recharge. And sprint. All I was doing was going for the camp. Which the game is forcing me to do. Like, I have to go up here. Because of the orange stuff being bad. Maybe I got caught. Well, I should probably move. Oh, I'm going to die. Alright, that camp has another path from it. So... got to remember to come back to that camp. It kind of feels like those two deaths are like supposed to happen for some reason. Maybe? Just because Well, that one certainly was in the escape route that you have to take. The other one, I admit, might just have been bad luck on my part. Is this a fire or an anomaly? Candles. Wait. What's this way? Underground lake, huh? Nice. I could find a note or a safe place or anything to mark my position on the map with. That would be good. It's probably not going to happen, but it'd be good. Nope. Twitch dashboard again, freaking out. Keeps catching my attention like something's moving. Because something is moving, but it's not something I need to know about. The other side. Nope. Where is it? I hear it. Oh. So. Alive corpses on Siberia. Was there a top secret facility where scientists worked on reviving the dead? Several elements would suggest that this is the case. We are in Inia, a town in Siberia. Here there was supposed to be the institute where decades ago the most brilliant minds were to accomplish the impossible. Revive corpses. Nowadays, in place of the complex, there are only ruins. It is difficult to determine what exactly was there. Till this day we can stumble upon things resembling medical equipment, but it is clear there was no hospital here. As the older locals recall, one day the military came, marked out an area, set up a construction site, and it took them several years to build it. One building after another. People were happy because there was work, but as soon as they finished, the military surrounded the area with barbed wire fences and forbade us to even walk in the vicinity. I remember trucks pulling up and soldiers unloading some equipment. Behind there was a large lot where huge delivery vehicles pulled up. People said these were refrigerated trucks. It had been going on like that for more than a dozen years and nothing happened. 2 or 3 years before they closed it down, some weird things had occurred. We saw them transporting people to the facility, and the whole village heard screaming in the middle of the night. As if they were murdering people. One day it just stopped. The trucks left. The military stayed for a while. Engineers came, they tore the whole thing to the ground, and that was it. What could have been in that facility? When asked about a possible explanation, Dr. Ligiev, an eminent historian, says, "It was not unusual for the previous government to build a facility hidden deep in the corners of Siberia. It does not have to have anything to do with any paranormal fairy tale. Death, you are always lurking. But merely with classified military activity. Also, congrats on having the internet again." Although historical sources remain silent about Inia village and any military facilities or scientists in this area, it totally contradicts the inhabitants' stories. We became aware of existing documents that could shed light on the case. An extract from a correspondence where the names of the sender and receiver are censored mentions a facility in the middle of Siberia where the military sends well-preserved bodies of convicts in refrigerated trucks for further research. Furthermore, the author writes, "I do hope you manage to do something with them because the mountain is becoming impatient and one alive is not enough." I guess I'm here then. Yep, need to come back. So I need to go back to that camp and then walk all the way around. So that's that path. That's the way back to the crater. Is that a safe space? Safe place? Camp? Whatever? Cool. That's what I was hoping would be here. Right. Back this way. Okay, that just straight up drops you here. Right, where's that other path? Up here. There we go. Nope. Wasn't holding on to the path far enough. There we go. That's all good. It's all good now. Check out this way. Huh. So that would be... Oh, it'll be here, I guess. It's just a way back up here. I think. Unless this is something new. Man, that invisible stamina bar. Very annoying. Yeah, I know where I am. It's the bridge that collapsed. So... I think it was that bridge. And I had to go that way. Yes, it was. So if I just go back this way. So, as I was saying earlier, yes, Tremere have been announced for Bloodlines 2, so that's pretty cool. I doubt they'll use Malkavians, because if you want to go stealthy, probably going to have Nosferatu. Oh. Straight up just can't come back in here, huh? Right, I'll just loop around. Cheers. And also with only 5 of the 13 clans being playable, then kind of the ones they've been out so far are the no-brainers. Bruja being the fighty one. I just fell through the world. That happened. Oh well. Presumably it would load me at the camp. Yeah, Bruja being the fighty one. Tremere being the blood magic. It'd be either probably Ventru or Toreador for the social game, and then Nosferatu for stealth. Where am I going? this way. Back in the cave. There we go. This should take me back here, because I came down this leg, I think, so I want to go down that leg. Try and find what's in this loop, if anything. But I'm still pretty hyped for Bloodlines 2, so there's that. It's all there for them to ruin. Hope they won't. Especially with Paradox never having made a role-playing game before. And the style of...
Eons. That's how long I spent, suspended in nothingness.
Sean?
And then this one time, a pale, dim glow filled it. I felt as if some consciousness started soaking through an orange cloud into my brain, dripping with heavy drops, not letting me pass away nice and peaceful. I fought with myself. I had no strength to open my eyes. And finally, after processing this situation on and on, I realized I have no eyes.
I mean, that's something you'd think you'd realise. I don't know why I bother making note of the north and east, because you only ever use north and east in this. That's not big enough to need the other hemisphere. So I'm here. I can see that. Interesting. Can't get in that way. Check up here then. Oh, how am I doing on the 4 left? Halfway. Ish. Wait, what? Oh. Printing mark on the map. This is far longer, a far longer game than I expected. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just didn't expect it to take this long. Just keep going, just keep going. Right, I was over there. Okay, so this is where I wanted to be. I think I'm here. The down's not even on the map. What? Okay. Joy. Confidential correspondence of Section 22 scientists. Doctor, name confidential. I tested subject number confidential. They did not show any supernatural skills. You had to make a mistake. Sincerely, Doctor, name confidential. Doctor, name confidential. I agree with you. The second test did not show any skills. We may deem the experiment concluded and unsuccessful. The subject should be removed. We will prepare transport to Vladimir 30. Please destroy all documentation and correspondence. Sincerely, Doctor, name confidential. I guess I did want to explore the caves, so there's that. Where am I? Here. Yep. Fun times. Can I hide from it? There's nowhere to run around it. Okay, it's gone. Teleport. Teleport. Get out of the way. Right. That's all I could do. Apparently it loves this area. Let's go. Oh. Or not. There's one up there as well. Right. It's heard me. I hear a note. Just don't know where the note is. There it is.
The sun is just starting to set. I see it like I am there myself, as if I'm standing there in the middle of the forest. I'm not sure what is going on with reality. I'm writing with my own blood on a tree. My own name, Anton.
Real spooky cave.
No, not mine. His. The sun is just starting to set.
I think the stream's just too high quality for your Wi-Fi to cope with rain.
I see their bodies coming out of the woods. I hear a scream. A horrific scream of terror. Is that my voice? I think it is. Where's Anton? Where did he come from? How did he get in? The sun is just starting to set. He's in me. He's in my head. He's coming in through my eyes. The eyes are windows to the soul. He has no soul. Where is Anton? I am dropping in a bottomless abyss, falling into the past. Dead and rotting hands are catching me on my way down. I can feel them whisper into my ear. Now you are ours. You will never leave us. I'm calling him. I'm calling Anton. Where is Anton? I don't know. I see nothing. My eyes are overflowing with blood. I have to escape. I have to run away. I have to start running. The sun is just starting to set.
Okay. So that's here. Well, this is what I wanted to explore, so there's that at least. I guess. So what's up? Oh, hang on. Oh, no, I came from over there. There is nothing up. Ah! Okay. I might have to check it out. Oh, I mean, this is supernatural as well, so... I'll take this. No. I can zoom in though. So, I zoomed in for you. Something I have to watch alone. My partner does not like horror films. But I will definitely check out Devil's Pass. Thank you, Rain. I realise I've been assuming it's pronounced Rain. Okay, back outside. Back at this camp, huh? Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, this is the camp I thought I was at. Okay, let's try back this cave, through this cave, and find this loop. That was the quick way down. Luckily there's no fall damage beyond a certain before a certain point. And after that point you just die. So there's that. Right, see if I can find my way back to the cave. And then not jump down. I think it was this way. Nope, this doesn't look familiar. Never mind. Actually, to be fair, it might be this section here. Take the note.
The weather today clearly got worse, just as our moods. We're all a little scared of what happened last night. There were even some suggestions of going back, but that was outvoted. We set off at around 10 AM, going the same Mansi trail as we did earlier. We encountered a small camp of a local hunter during our hike. We asked if he had hunted the other night, but he said no. He told us a story about a ghost prowling through the forest in the form of a bright fog. Obviously, this did not make us feel better. We kept on going forward. Today, the hike was slow and difficult. The visibility is close to zero. The temperature dropped to -24 centigrade. Around 4 PM, we had to start looking for a place to set up a camp. We found a good spot on the verge of the forest, covered from the wind. As exhausted as we were, we began setting it up. We were too tired to dig up a hole for the campfire. We ate dinner in our tents. We had no strength for any discussions or thoughts. At night, I clearly heard someone walking around the tent. I heard them whispering my name. I do not want to talk about it with the rest of the group. They'll think I'm going crazy.
So I'm just trying to find who that VA is. She just sounds familiar, that's all. Sean Bean, obviously. Mary Elizabeth McGlynn's in it. Might be her, though her voice is not that high pitched or husky. I think I've found who it is, but I don't know where I know her voice from. So maybe it's just she sounds similar to someone else. Yeah, she must just sound similar to someone else. Never mind. Back to spooky game. Is it that note? I mean, it might be that one, but I don't think so. Although north does mean I'm heading south. There's one way to find out. That does look like a lake. Well, bugger. Yep. Apparently I went completely the wrong way. Never mind. I don't care too much. Still having a blast. I'm not playing this stuff for 100%. And there are guides anyway, so... So, probably not going to finish this today. I've got... possibly I could. I do have only 3 of the sites left, and I know one of them's in there. I was thinking Psychonauts next. Well, actually I was thinking Stalker next, but I don't know if I can be bothered with janky-ass Russian 3991 sci-fi. And I've heard good things about Psychonauts. Sorry, thought I saw some writing on the wall. Let's not go that way. What's up here? A note. I hear it. Up there. There we go. If anyone has...
We set off quite late today. I think everyone heard something at night, but they are afraid to admit it. I walked around the tents, but didn't notice any tracks. We didn't talk too much. We barely hiked 2.5 miles. We got the impression that something clearly changed around us. I felt someone was observing us, and I think the others had a similar feeling because they mentioned the hunter was heading in the same direction. We won't make it any further. I think we'll stay here.
Yeah, if anyone has any strong opinions about Psychonauts, either way, please do let me know. Huh. I'm assuming this is one of the points of interest. 39.96. I don't know why I'm making a note of these. As I said, there is a guide.
I am an empty wreck, made in his image, but not alike. A servant, obedient to one master. My body is a shell, and I am ready to absorb him. Now I see the plan. I see the magnitude of devastation. The Creator summons me, and I want to be his food. I am humming his tune.
That took a
am
turn.
looking at the world through his eyes. I drink the blood of his enemies and taste the rotting bodies. I feel the sin sprouting under my skin. I hear screams in my head. I hear them calling me. I hear the calling of the ones that through him have already found their eternal shelter. Free them, my lord! Free them, and take me instead! Fulfill your revenge! At the hour of my death, an army of angels comes out from the orange light. Their song is made of one powerful voice. I feel their presence, their twisted faces, their black eyes drilling into my consciousness. They demand to finish the work. Oh, his presence is overcoming me. So poor and defenseless. What have they done to you? What harm? There is a place. You were there, and so was I. A huge gate, and the Creator hidden behind it. Only those few who touched him could understand, but you could. You understood, and I understood through you.
Well, interesting. Yep, so I was here, as I thought. So I approached it from this direction, so if I head left, what, south, west, yeah, this way. So I didn't know how to use a map and compass. Need to find the path. Fuck you. Nope. Do not want. Bad touch. This is a dead end. Yes, here we are. This is the burned forest. Right. I think there's something in here to find. Obviously, it's going to be full of the anomalies, so that's good. That's fun. Ah, there it is.
My dear Vera, I'm spending my time in the Institute on long walks in the park. Only here I can find solace, only in the shadows of the trees. My thoughts are peaceful when I see how the sun brushes the green leaves and the wind covers my face in a gentle, warm blow. The doctors say the worst is behind me. The breakdown was temporary. It's difficult for me to say what triggered this state. I know you'll never forgive me for what I've done. The tragedy that I have contributed to shall never find any justification or explanation. I can only cover it up with madness. But I am aware that this is a pathetic excuse, and I'm not able to hide behind it. I take full responsibility for what happened, and I am prepared to be punished. The doctors, however, say I will probably not leave the Institute. You must know I would rather rot in prison 100 times for what I have done to you. I have to confess, I tricked you. I knew you would never, ever want to hear what I have to say to you. That is why I sent my friend with this letter to your sister, and after a lot of persuasion, she agreed to read it to you. I thank her from the bottom of my heart for this. I'm ending this letter. I want to bore you no more. I love you and believe that someday, hopefully, I will be able to tell you all this in person. Luckily, my friend Anton is by my side at all times. He was the one that went to your sister. I hope this letter finds you both well and in good health. I wish you all the best. Forever yours, Vitaly.
I don't know if her sister's okay. Yeah, so that's that taken care of. 66, 62. What is this? 66, 72. Okay, that makes more sense. No, this way. Here. This is the last spot. Son of a... Okay, I guess I'll grab that camp if I can find one. There, I need to go northeast. That's north. This way. I think that's the camp over there, actually. Right. Okay. How do I... Nope. Nope. Let's crouch. Is there like a way of checking how many things I have?
My dear Vera,
We are sitting in
So
room
I've
number...
got... Well, that makes sense because I've got one left. One safe place left to return to.
We said...
2 more of those entries. Four more articles. Well, I suppose I do have the time to go hunt for them. Okay. Put that where I can see it. Community guides. Oh, hey. Wow. That's pretty cool. So apparently, I can't get there anymore, but in the bunker, if you don't pick up that note after running away from the shadowy thing, you can go in the door it comes out of, and there's a map with all the coordinates on it. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so this is the safe. This is a safe space. Let's track all the safe spaces. So that's 3159. Yep, that's that one. It's that one. That's the one. 2081. The radio tower was that one. I did miss one by the church. God damn it. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's the last point I need to go to, which is that one. So, which would be easier? 53. 34. Well, that's the weird thing with the railway bridge. So the easiest place to get to would probably be. Oh, that was a horrible walk. I guess try this one. Try going that way. Yep. So 53:34. So fast travel to this one. Well, I rather think that's a bit of an audio glitch. Minimize that so I can see chat and OBS again. Try and find the last safe space. Yeah, so apparently if you go in that bunker, as I see, you can find a map with all the coordinates on it. I think I took this route before trying to get back and failed miserably. Hey-o. Try again. Oh no, that's right, because you drop down, you can't get back this way. Son of a bee. Unless there's a way around. But I doubt it. Well, looks like we're in for a long walk back then. the moo. So I still think it would be quicker to fast travel to there and then... Never mind. What else? What else would be quick? Killing myself and death warping. Oops. That is an eerie audio glitch. I don't like it. Make it stop. Right then. So I want to go... I want this path. I want to go south for a little bit. And then west. I think. Guess we'll find out. And then stick to the left and there'll be a bridge. Yeah, that's not the path. It's also difficult to tell what's the path and what isn't sometimes. Let the stamina bar refill. The invisible stamina bar. I think I've got this one. Yeah, because I went left instead of right. Son of a... Why am I so stupid sometimes? So if I come out here, it's... head straight. Sorry for wasting everyone's time doing that. Maybe I'll learn. Probably won't, let's be honest. But we do get to admire this game for a bit more, for a bit longer because of it. So there's that. It is a very pretty game. If anyone in chat has a burning desire for me to end the game, by the way, just tell me and I'll head to the last search point. And I assume that'll trigger the end game sequence, but I also have no idea if that is accurate or not, so. Right, this way. Yes. This should be it. Ooh. Yep, that's that path on the right. I also can't remember how because this was the first one I unlocked, I think. I kind of just ended up here. which in and of itself is spoopy. Using the depth of field. There's the bridge effect to judge when I need to stop sprinting. Right, I've crossed the bridge. Oh, right, it's just back that way, so left. Is it full? Can I sprint again? Oh, I'm back here. Whoops. Oh no. This is where I want to be? I think. Yeah, I'm here. And I want to be up there. Damn it. That's a skull. I only just noticed. They're all skulls. Joy. Anyway. There we go. See if I can go back up this way. I might not be able to. I might have to take the long trip. But again, I'm not sure how I ended up here the first time. I just kind of ended up at that ledge. Yeah, because I had to drop down to get here. God damn it. Oh, maybe. Nope. Get. If I crouch, maybe. Nope. Nope, I'm going to have to get back up there some other way. Well, that's annoying. Not that way. Right. Guess I have to go this way then. But this is the wrong way. This is up here. How on earth did I accidentally find my way over there? If anyone can remember what I did yesterday to end up over there, I'd be very grateful if you told me. Because I'm heading up here now, which is not where I want to go. Because I kind of just took what I thought was a path out of the central area and ended up on the actual path somehow. Let's try and do it again. See if it's one of these chasms has a shortcut in it. Nope, that's not a shortcut. There is nothing at all. Really? Broke my ankles. That's I'm gonna call BS on that one, game. Okay. Try again. So stupid. As bad as the detective in Call of Cthulhu. Maybe it was that chasm I went in, heading for the radio tower. Right, well don't go up there because you'll die when you jump back down. Been followed. Nope. Okay, let's try this pond. This pond? What? This path. I was going to say this looks vaguely familiar, but it's all mist-covered ravines and cliffs, so kind of course it looks familiar. Guess I'll continue in this direction. Then up here. That could be that cave. Check it out. Don't hear any notes. Okay, so retracing my steps. Yes, I think I came this way yesterday. And then probably came this way because it like grabs the eye because it's a natural arch of rock. This is vaguely promising, chat. But only vaguely. Really, as long as I end up somewhere I can see the church, I'm happy. That means I'm on the right track. No, there's the ledge. Okay, I'm on the right path. There's the church. Okay, so I am here. I need to be here. I think it was 5334. Yeah, 5334. Okay, make my way to the church. Try to remember how I got there. The fog is not helping. Actually, I am over this side. The fog is helping. See if there's anything, like a note or anything down here. Nope. Stay away. There's another one. This area is full of anomalies. Gosh darn it. No whammies is around the corner. Okay, that's a whammy. Was it this way? I think it was this way, and then there's the whole chase sequence. And there's a note up here. The wrong way, whoops. See, that fall doesn't hurt. The other one did. Go figure. Video games. Right. So there's no chase sequence this time. So that's good. No, doesn't sound like a note in this area. Keep running. Whoosh goes the wind, apparently. I do like the way that the wind audio changes when you go into wind tunnels and things like that. That's a pretty cool touch. Right, so this is the right area. But I want to be over here. So go down to the church. There's probably a note up here as well, actually. Anyway, stop getting sidetracked. Follow the road. Turn right. Stay off the road though, because there are anomalies in this area. should be okay. This is the...
It's dark. We escaped to the forest. Something tried to get in the tent. We heard strange sounds and an orange light. We are not going to escape from this. We are going to die. I don't know what's going on. I wanted to try, but I can't.
There's one piece of that left. So that, yeah, that's here. Great, so if I just kind of head straight. It's the path down there. And the church. Maybe over here somewhere? I just want the safe space game. Just let me find it. Okay, so now I can fast travel all around the map. I don't have to do all that shenanigan again. All of those shenanigans again. Right, so. It looks like you can just continue exploring after you finish the map, but... There we go. Anyway. Right. So. I have that one. I do not have that one, but as I suspected, there is one down there. Yes, there's one down here. Okay. Let's go for it. So. Cool. Nice little cave. Where it's safe and nothing can get me. I mostly just want to find the last voice acted bit of the student storyline. Actually, to be fair, from that safe space, it is pretty much almost due south. But I guess we'll find out. I doubt this is the last one of those, so we'll go on this journey together. Again, I'm using the depth of field blurring to figure out when I need to stop sprinting. Especially when there's so much snow on screen, because it blurs the edges of things anyway. There it is. Check? Death Valley. Anthony Nisdi, a scientist and expert on the Saka Republic, set off the area of Death Valley What has he discovered there? What are the mysterious constructions buried in the ground? Only here can you get the answers and other unbelievable facts concerning this godforsaken place on Earth. I set off at dawn. If you had not seen dawn by the river Villiers, you have not seen the most beautiful thing on the planet. This is a magical place full of nostalgia of what mankind has lost. Freedom, space, nature, wild and uncontrollable. There is no place for compromise, because this region is as beautiful as it is dangerous. I arrived in Death Valley around noon. The area stretches out over an area of 100,000 square kilometers. Sorry, I should probably reply to this message. So you have to know what you're looking for. Luckily, I had a great guide. Sorry. We stumbled upon the first building more or less after 2 hours of walk. Not much can be deciphered by observing a pile of ground from the outside, but the readings clearly show that what is beneath is at least 7 meters in diameter. It reminds me of a large buried church with protruding edges. It is also difficult to determine how many such buildings exist in the area. I talked to the natives, and from what I gathered there are at least 11 constructions scattered around in different places in the valley. What could these enormous mounds be? Many inhabitants claim that they have something to do with the Tunguska event, which was a meteor which crashed into Siberia. There is common ground for countless unexplained stories in folk tales. For example, I have heard of a hunter named Alderman. As he was not able to find any game, he went deeper into the forest until he got lost. He was sure he was going to die when he found a strange construction. Suddenly the ground shook and a secret door opened. A man came out and he gave Alderman just that one advice. Protect yourselves against the orange light. He got out of the forest after a week. Until now it is impossible to confirm this mysterious meeting, but I heard the story from Alderman's granddaughter herself. Okay, so that's that one. I have that one. I have that one. I have that one. That one. That one. Do not have that one. That's back towards the cabin. I have that one. Right, if I make a note of that. So probably get that one the last, to be fair. Journal 8. Sorry, I'm just using a guide on Steam. It's got a screenshot of where all the journals are. 2 of the ones I don't have are near the cabin, which is my last point to visit. Sorry. 3 of the ones I don't have. I think I might be only missing 3 or 4 now anyway. I have that one. I have that one. I have that one. Yep. No, I do not have 17. Nor do I have 18 because I haven't been along that path. I have that one. I don't have that one because that was where the cave collapsed. I have that one. I have that one and that one. I have that one. Do not have that one. So 25. So I need to go back to the safe space. So back due north, because I need to fast travel to the crater. And I'll do all that again when I get there. And I'll just hope that an anomaly does not kill me while I'm running back, because that would suck. So I found most of the journal entries, so that's cool. Some of them are just on paths I didn't take, which, you know, it is what it is. Kind of want to sprint in bursts in case an anomaly does appear and start tracking me. Oh, the last search spot, the last thing I have to find is the cabin in the woods that I couldn't figure out any way of getting into, so I might have to find a video guide for that. What was that cave? Yeah. Right, crater. Oh, this one. I'm gonna go northwest and follow that loop. And it's along this loop somewhere. So depending on how long all of this takes, we might have to play like 10-15 minutes next week. Interesting. Just to up there or here. The human psyche, just to get all of the journal entries. The human psyche, Dr. Wojtkowski on delusional disorders. I have encountered an interesting case last year during my stay at the Moscow hospital. There is a patient there who assaulted a woman. This is the other voiced pieces. He kept on persisting that his friend told him to do so. He also claimed he was an officer of the government agency involved in studying unexplained phenomena. As absurd as it sounds, this man created such a strong illusion of those events in his head, of the life he never had, giving lots of details. We analysed it. We tried to confirm them. Of course, there was no reflection of reality in any of it. Here I wish to explain the patient suffers from delusional disorder, among other delusions of influence, possession or persecutory. I have lately received information that he started claiming his body was falling apart, which means he has developed the Kholat delusion. The delusions are based on abnormal thinking and surrounding oneself with fictional reality, bogus events, non-existent people. The patient does not acknowledge presented evidence that what they think is true is false. They even try to come up with their own evidence confirming their version of events. This was the case with this patient as well. He described documents which he claims he saw with his own eyes. Obviously, there was no confirmation in what he had said. We determined that our patient's problem lies within an event in 1959 when a tragedy occurred in the Urals where 9 ski hikers, mostly students, died. Unfortunately, we are still not able to explain how the patient could be connected to those events. It is possible that the information itself could have caused a serious trauma. Okay, so that's that one. Head back to the safe space and then fast travel up to the top of the map. Hope you all are enjoying this still. I am, even though I've had to resort to a guide to find the last collectibles. There's the tent. So, where's it gone? Oh no, I've lost it. Bring up the map. Bring up the guide. Yeah, that was the... yeah, that's the only one I didn't have. 20, right. So... go up here. And then it's in the cave. Here-ish. So I want to head south out of here. There's the path, there it is. And then there should be an entrance into the cave. It's an exit. Okay. To that one then. I wonder if the fast travel resets the sprint meter. That's an interesting thought. Okay, so I want to go out of here and then follow the path south. If at any point anyone does have any suggestions, by the way, of games they'd like to see, I'm open to considering them. Is it this one? What, southeast? Yeah, it's this one. Obviously I'm limited by funds and what I have and what I can easily stream / legally stream without breaking Twitch's TOS. Right, so the first loop does nothing. I want to keep going east. Up here then, I guess, and along here. No. Guess the first loop does do something, because this is a dead end. Whoops. Because I like streaming, I don't want to get banned. I believe I'm heading the wrong way. But this is new, so there's that. Can't go any further. Can't go any further that way. I'm going to bonk my head and I can't get out there. How do I get out? Help! I'm stuck. I want to get back down. Oh, wait. Duh. Okay, so this was the route I took previously. So far, so good. So now I'm heading pretty much due east. Yeah, that's what I want to be doing. Hope people don't have a problem with spoopy caves. Because I'm back in a spoopy cave. this way I went? Nope, can't go that way. Right, I think that's the way I went last time. So at the minute I'm heading kind of northeast-ish. Let's try this way. Where do I go from here? Mushrooms, huh? A shortcut to mushrooms. Bonus plus to anyone who gets that reference. I don't think I was supposed to be down here. How do I get back up? Like this. Ah, there. I must have just walked over it. Two 21959. Where's Anton? Okay. So he just went crazy.
I set out the moment I...
We are sitting in room number 23.
Oh no, that's them. That's the students. They wrote that. Okay. Nope. Bring that up. I'll tab out. So I've got that one. Journals 17 and 18 by the lake. Nope. Yeah, I need to get back to the camp on the outside then. Okay. So I'm here-ish. I'm here. I just need to follow the path to that camp and then this way. Just trying to remember which way I went. It was this way. Nope. It wasn't that way. This way. There we go. So I just stepped over that note. That's embarrassing. But there we go. There was no wind to make it rustle, so I couldn't hear the cue. Please don't. That's the wrong way, isn't it? Nope. I want to be outside. There's the camp. I knew as soon as I sprinted out the door that was going to kill me. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's very annoying. Welp. Guess I'll do that again. Here's where I'd use my boo emote if I could be bothered to alt-tab out and type it in. I just went the wrong way, didn't I? Did I? Nope, this way. That's right. But I can't be bothered to type it in, so there's that. Cue spoopy noise, whispers, whatever you want to call them. Cool story, bro. I want to get to the safe space so I can save. Right, so let's save the game. Okay, so I now need to go north, follow the path around, and turn south. Or I would if I could. Oh no, that's the cave. Yeah, and then this is the path. Yep, going the right way. I think. Yeah. I go south for a bit, and then east-ish. Hopefully I'm not being bamboozled by the scale of the map again. Yeah, I went down that way. There's stuff over this way. That's pretty. I hear one. A 27-year-old woman is dead. The murderer mutilated her. Overnight from Friday to Saturday in a house in the centre of Moscow, the body of 20-year-old Victoria R. was found. The victim had multiple injuries as well as serious harm inflicted to the eyes. The perpetrator has not been caught yet. No traces of forcible entry were noted. Doors to the apartment, as well as all windows, were closed from the inside. Victoria R. was the sister of 35-year-old Viera R. Who was similarly injured by her partner, Vitaly G. Detectives ruled out his connection to the crime committed due to him being locked up in a mental institution. Detectives do not rule out that Vitaly G could have had a partner, which is Anton, who is the glowing person, I believe voiced by Sean Bean. So that's that one, and then I need to go down to the lake itself for the next one. I'll make it. I'll delete that. So that was 18. And then 17 is on the lake itself. Okay. Actually, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go down and around. That will take me to where I should be able to get the last journal entry that isn't down by the cabin, which people, anyone who saw yesterday's yesterday's stream, will recognise as the place where I ran around with the spike pits, I believe, but I couldn't figure out how to get into the damn cabin. And then this way. I hear it. Just needs to be in a place where I can get it. Maybe it's not up there. Maybe I just ran past it. Which is totally something I've done before, so... No, it's up there. How do I get up there? Because again, I cannot climb as much as I'd like to be able to. And then this is the wrong way entirely. This takes me away from where I want to be. Yeah, that's a solid wall. Right, so maybe if I go further down onto the lake I can walk back. Ominous music for no apparent reason. Solid choice. There's nowhere to jump to, so that's out. This is a really good soundtrack. If I were to be playing God Machine Chronicle or a Darkness game, I would probably use this soundtrack. I just feel like I'm going too far away. I can't go that way. Now I'm stuck in a tree. Oh god, I'm stuck. I am genuinely stuck. The game just kills you. The game just kills you. The game knew. Because I want to get this last one just so I don't have to find it tomorrow. Where's it going to put me? Hopefully back at the other one. Yep. So... I could just use a video guide, I suppose, but that's kind of... I'd like to find it myself. I'll give it another 5 minutes. If I don't find it in 5 minutes, I'll just find a video to grab it and then wrap up. So it's down there somewhere. That fall will kill me. God, I hate not being able to climb. Like, just climb! It's not that difficult. You've got arms. You've got a torch, which I've never once needed to use. Although it can apparently save your life. So maybe I should have done. Maybe it scares the anomalies away. Alright, I'm not climbing on that again. I've learnt my lesson. I hear it. Up there. Further away than I was before. Ah, path. There it is. That's a skeleton. Seversk, recording confidential, Dmitry Ivanovich, 54. First, we heard a snap, you know, like a tree being brought down. I told, named confidential, to go check it out because it seemed the sound was coming from out of the chamber. Named confidential stood up and went to check the readings. He said everything was fine, and then the doors started to bend, you know, bulge, as if you'd been pumping a balloon. Finally, the doors just burst into the room, straight off the frame. Poor, named confidential, was standing in front of me, and those doors just wiped him out. I saw everything in slow motion. I thought someone was soon going to enter the room, the military, or maybe we were being attacked by the Americans, but nobody came. Only, named confidential, buried his head in his hands and started screaming, like a wounded animal. I will never forget the sound of that scream. Then he stood up, turned his back to us, and his head spun around. He stood like that, looking at us. I don't know how much time had passed, maybe a second, but for me it was an hour. I shouted to run, save yourself. Then named confidential finally fell to the ground, and named confidential jumped to his feet as if he wanted to say something, but his face. I don't know, Inspector. I think I've gone mad. Voice from the room. Please continue, Dr. Dmitry Ivanovich. His face started falling apart, part by part, like fragments of a broken porcelain mask. An object started levitating, desks moving. We heard screaming and loud banging. Everyone started screaming. I screamed too. I felt like, you know, something was boiling inside of me. I had to escape. I started crawling. There was something spilt on the floor, but I kept on crawling through it. I remember closing my eyes and moving forward from memory. I could only hear roars and screams. Until, finally, something exploded and everything went quiet. I don't know how much time had passed when I lay motionless on the floor. At last I opened my eyes, but it was dark all around, you know. I felt I crawled to the corridor. I slowly stood up and saw it at the end of the tunnel. The red emergency light was barely flashing. I began moving towards the end of the tunnel, every now and then stumbling on something. When I came close to the light, I froze. I closed my eyes again. Voice from the room. Dmitry Ivanovich, you're doing great. Please continue. Yes, of course, I apologize, but I don't know, I mean... I closed my eyes because I couldn't believe it. At the end of the corridor, it went sideways, to the left and right. In both directions there were people standing. Melted together, with objects, with the walls, you know, like mixed up, as if someone took a large spoon and stirred a part of the world. Well, there's an image for you. Enjoy that one. Right, so everything now is down here. So if I get to a campsite, so I am... Or am I? I'm here. If I go back on the path and just go back up to that campsite. Easier said than done, but I can certainly try. Actually, you know what? No, because it'll save my progress there. Yeah, I'll wrap up now. So YouTube, thank you for watching. The next part will be next week. It will be a bit shorter because I've got 3 journal entries and this last spot to find. But if you have been watching this on YouTube, please let me know if you've been enjoying it. I'm never sure how games like this will do. I know they're not to everyone's taste, but YouTube, until next time. Oh, it'll be twitch.tv/ConradBubbles probably on Tuesday, so swing by 1 PM GMT if you're free. Anyway, YouTube, see ya.